I'm starting a new series called 3 Minute Review, and I'm gonna do it for books. Well, no shit. I'm gonna do it for books I've read, and I'm gonna do some now. I'm gonna record like 3 or 4 now of books that I've read recently because it gives me something to post. Yay! And it's gonna be like including books that I've done reading vlogs of. So to start, 3 minute review of Binding 13. Starting, so this will be a 3 minute 25-second long video. So, Binding 13 follows the perspectives of Johnny and Shannon in Cork, Ireland. This book is really good. Honestly, I read this in a day. I sat there and I read it. I think both of the characters in this book, I loved them. I love reading from both their perspectives. Like, I enjoyed the characters, if that makes sense. And I enjoyed a lot of the dynamics between some of the characters in the series. Like, Johnny and Gibbsy, Shannon and Gibbsy, little Shannon. Like, I loved that. I loved their, like, how they all had some form of dynamic. And I also loved how Joey was with Johnny. I don't know if that was in this book or Community. I loved, like, the dynamics between the characters. And yeah, I liked how Johnny and Joey were, and how, like, Gibbsy and Joey, and how through Shannon, her brothers and shit found her brother and damn it, what was I gonna say? How her brother found friends in a way. Like, I feel like Johnny and Gibbsy became relatively close to Joey across these 2 books. But keeping the Binding 13, sorry, I enjoyed this mainly for the slow burn, because unlike some people, I love slow burn. I love slow burn. Like, it's probably one of my favourite tropes. I like the pining, the yearning, the waiting, like, all of that. I love it. It makes me feel ill sometimes, like, because of my anxiety, but in this book it was done so well. I loved it. I rated this 5 stars on Goodreads, and the ending genuinely shook me. I also cried at different points, not because of, like, loss. I usually cry during loss in books, but I cried because some of the stuff that the characters were going through was so deep and insane. I just felt bad for them, and I was like, I felt really bad for them, and it was so much that I cried. And I know there's a list of triggers, and I was like, I'll be fine. I wasn't fine, but I'm glad that I knew going into it what it was going to be like. So yeah, it has a glossary at the front, which I think is really cool because it does have a lot of Irish phrases that some people may struggle to understand, and it also has name pronunciations like Aoife, Eve, Sean. So 5 stars. Great start to a series. I loved it. Yeah, 3 minute review.